Welcome to not that I've looked, obviously, but that's a well-known fact.
Yeah.
Welcome to Staying Relevant, the podcast with two best friends where we dissect everything TV.
Because you've not been well, you're really trying to put game face on.
I can't swallow.
See it. Like,
Yeah, it hurts to swallow.
yeah.
Why don't you take this one down then?
No, I like watching you do it.
All right. Hello, everybody. No.
Oh, we're going again.
Welcome to Staying Relevant, the podcast hosted by two best friends where we talk about our endless quest to be megastars.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's going to be an endless quest because we're both at what we do.
No, we're not.
Oh, we are. Oh, but on that note, explicit note, there's going to be swearing. I'm drinking. If you don't like it, go yourself. I felt very old this week. Actually.
Why?
What have you been doing this week?
Oh, mate, you know I've been really ill.
Is everything okay?
No, it's not. I've been really ill this week.
Yeah, you look fine.
I've been at home. I've been recovering, resting, recuperating. There's definitely been something going around. I barely actually managed to make it in here, to be fair. I
Yeah.
literally struggled to even walk up the stairs, so you're lucky I'm here.
Did you? But you were fine to jump on your little moped and fly through town.
Actually, I wasn't, because I didn't have any goggles. So literally, it was raining.
Goggles?
Yeah, I need to buy some...
What, like swimming goggles?
Yeah, I need to buy some bike goggles. Because, mate, it was raining.
Why don't you just get a helmet with a fucking visor?
I don't have one, but you're right, I need to get one. But the rain was battering my eyeballs. I was like, I don't know how I'm going to get here, but I did get here.
I mean, your little hairdryer only goes as fast as someone walking, so I can't imagine it was battering
That's
your
a
eyeballs.
lie. I've put it to 45 before, so that's a lie.
Oh, well
Yeah.
done.
I had to pull out radio,
Yeah.
and I had to pull out the Love Island podcast as well. So it's been really tough, to be honest.
Yeah, because I mean, it must be hard, because your job is so strenuous and that. So,
Well, it actually, do you know what? It involves my voice.
I mean, it sounds perfectly fine to me. I don't know about you.
No, it's definitely very pussy at the
Right,
back.
I know your boss is over there, but
Don't do that.
the voice sounds fine. Doesn't
No,
sound like you've
it
got a
does. She's laughing, so she knows that I'm telling the truth.
I would at least try and fake it a little
It
bit.
is. It's scary though when you're trying to ask for time off, because like I've got
I've
a
never
few
done it. I've
bosses.
never had a
now.
sick day.
Well, so you've never had a boss, mate, because you're a job's worth. But like Peter's now got one of them jobs that when people go on the Daily Mail. What do they actually do? Like, how about you go and stop doing this stupid thing, get a real job? You're that guy. I'm going to start commenting on the Daily Mail online, being like, God, Pete, go and get a real
I think it
job.
is you, but it's good that you've now. What is your job title?
I actually have I have an account just in case I want to write something on Daily Mail. Yeah.
What do you mean, just in case you want?
But it won't let me actually. I've tried once to be like, he's actually a really nice guy.
Why would you? Hold on.
Because someone was really mean, and I went, oh, I'm gonna start a fucking account, and I was just gonna be like, well, actually, he's a really nice guy.
I've
from
told you before.
Terry 56, Terry Nupkins 5678.
I've told you you've got to stop commenting on things.
But I couldn't actually. It didn't let me. You got to jump through a lot of hoops.
Sort of person. Have you got a fake Instagram as well?
No, I've got a football Instagram though.
Oh no, well, let's not get started on that one because that killed me. That did.
Pete came on. I was doing a football rant on Sam T Footy, which is my Instagram account, and I was doing a rant
I
about
heckled
Chelsea
him for about 20
and he
minutes.
came in and bullied me in front of all of my followers.
Yeah, but on the live there was only 6 people watching.
No, there was 100. There was actually
Mate,
100. There was 100
Mate,
people
I'm
watching.
telling you now. I think I might have screenshotted it at the time. There was about 6 people. This week I've been quite busy.
What have you been up? Thank God for that, because I feel like I've been really holding the fort.
Well, not really.
Sam Thompson going out here doing this, doing that. Pete just sitting there going, "Well, yeah, I did charity wood."
This week, we'll do the Staying Relevant bit after. This week, I fell over face first.
That's just a byproduct of being old.
No,
That's just needing a hip replacement, mate.
you say that.
I would love to see you just walking and falling.
I was with the dogs, and this is a byproduct of being old, and I tried to jump over a fallen tree
No.
and slipped and went face down.
Did anyone see?
Yes, someone actually came to help me up.
No! Oh, that makes me so happy.
Yeah.
Did you say thank you, sir? Thank you kindly.
I must have gone so red, but I had mud all over my face, everything.
What did you say?
I just went, oh, fuck, mate. Like, I'm not even drunk. You try and make them jokes. So, yeah, that was... anyway, that's the end of the story then.
I absolutely love that. Did your foot trip over the log?
No, I just thought I had more jump in my legs than I did. So I didn't actually make it over. It just sort of... my legs didn't come high enough. Because,
Them knees just didn't really matter.
And...
Them old knees.
Yeah, it really hurt. And then I had to go home and put my ankle on ice.
No!
big. Yeah, it really hurt.
Had to get helped up. Boy or girl? Sorry, man or woman?
It was a fella,
Fella, how old?
about 60.
So, oh no, you're being helped up by the 60-year-old man. Oh God. Tell me exactly what he said.
He's went, "You all right there, mate?" I went, yeah, I'm not even drunk. And he went, "Oh, it happens to us all."
Oh yeah. When you get, if he had gone, when you hit this age, mate, don't I know it?
To the point, obviously, I was with the dogs as well, and genuinely, I think my dogs were actually embarrassed because they didn't look at me for about 2 days.
Well, they can't. They've got no eyes.
That's so out of order. That's so out of order. I hope all the animal people come after you.
Well, I hope they come after you, seeing as you keep blinding your pets. Not me.
And take your fucking cats away.
Well, we treat our cats very well.
Well, do you?
Yeah.
And then when one of your cats went to the vet, you just called everyone and went, "Cat's dying."
Well,
It had a bad stomach.
Yeah, we were shitting everywhere. I thought it was the end. I was actually like, oh no, and the Zara was in tears. It was a really bad time.
For about 2 hours, and the cat came back and it was fine. It had a bad stomach because it had eaten something that you'd left around.
Probably.
Yeah. Anyway, staying relevant. What have you done this week then, Sam?
Well, I haven't done much, mate, because I've been lying in bed.
What is the point of you being on this podcast?
Well, don't know, because normally I do some fun shit. Yeah, talking about the Paul Rudd thing, went to the Brits, did like all that kind of stuff. It's been a slow week. I understand that. You know what? Actually, this is funny. Actually, I was talking to the so I have an agent, and right, the reason I like make it seem weird is because it is odd that we have agents. Like, there's not really much need, to be honest, for an agent. But we have them.
Well, they're the only one that's trying to get us work. We wouldn't get any on our own, would we? So there is a fair need for them.
So we have agents, right? And bless them, they sort of humour us. And I called my agents this week, and I was like, "Any work, guys?" And then you get. Have you ever had this response? I get it every year. Yeah, mate, look, Jan, Feb, like, it's a tough time of year. Like, it's slow. It's traditionally, really, it's a slow time of the year. And then you're like, okay, fine. Then you call them in March, April, springtime, always been a struggle. Like, no one's got their budgets ready. And then they go, Christmas, terrible. Everyone's always off. No one's ever around.
It does seem to be that it's always a tough time.
Yeah, it's always a time that, bear in mind, everyone else is getting work, yeah, but then you call your agent and you go, so, any nibbles? And they're like, no, it's mate. Trust me, no one's getting any work at the moment. It's a really, it's tough out there.
Yeah, and then you follow your agents on Instagram, and they announce some great big deals for the other clients they've got.
Roman Kemp's smashing it.
Yeah, he's absolutely blinding, isn't it? Yeah. But then he does turn up to work.
Don't do that. I've taken, basically, for the listener, I've taken 3 days off.
Yeah, and also you can't keep saying this as well now. What? You're actually not really supposed to be on this podcast.
Why?
Because it's called Staying Relevant, and you've just gone, well, normally it's me every week with Paul Rudd and going to the Brits and doing all this, and then suddenly you've had 3 days off work, and suddenly you're coming back after 3 days off going, it's just no nibbles, I've just got no work, just don't know what to do, you know?
Are you getting nibbles?
I've got some really I've had to diversify.
Charity work wasn't doing it for you.
I've had to look at doing something. So we've got some interesting things coming up.
Do you know, but this is why, just before you crack on, this is why Staying Relevant, I think, is actually so good, because there will be weeks, most of them are weeks like this, where we are just failing. Like, what can we do to move forward?
Well, you could turn up to work.
Don't fucking say that. I mean, my boss is right
start.
there.
Well, I'm just saying.
And I am actually ill.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to go to work if you were in my...
I've never had a sick day. I've been...
Never had a
I was
sick
here
day.
2 weeks ago, sleeping on the floor.
Because you went out and got pissed.
Doesn't matter. I was still in a worse situation than you because you got a little tiny cough.
No, it's a really bad throat.
Sounds absolutely fine. You've not coughed once since you've been here.
It's not cough, actually. It's pus.
So you haven't really done anything. So who's been doing your work? Because obviously you're such a big high flyer now. You know, hits can't run without you. That's what you say to me all the time. I don't know what they'll do if I weren't here.
I know, I've never said it myself.
So who's been covering for you?
That I don't actually know. Lucy, do you know who's covered for me by any chance? I don't know.
Oh, you shows that much of a success, they just stopped it.
Well, we actually get the radar numbers quite soon, which I'm terrified about, because if they're bad, hello. They'll be good. They'll be good. They'll be good.
Yeah, I mean, try and sound like you mean it.
Because you know what's annoying as well? We got a company-wide email. We got a company-wide email from them.
I love the fact that you're now part of the company email.
We got a company-wide...
I can't wait for the day that you do that thing where you accidentally forward the wrong thing to the company. You're going to be that guy, aren't you?
No,
you
but what I will
said
be...
something really inappropriate.
What I will be doing is going, as per my last email, And now I can be like, circling back.
How do you sign off from your
Best.
Oh, you just best.
Best, Sam Thompson.
Yeah. Do
Is
you?
that bad? Just best.
Just best.
Yeah.
Why do you think that's quite a cool way to doing it?
No, because every time I would receive them from like professional people, they would say best. I was like, I'm gonna adopt that.
All right. And how do you start them? Hi guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that
But
what-
with an exclamation mark. Hey!
Oh, you go with
Yeah,
hey.
because otherwise it's just a bit wanky, I think. But we got a company-wide email being like, when the other Rage Hour numbers came out for the whole station. This is before I was on it, and so they were like, he was like, we're up. The big boss was like, we're up, we're flying, we're doing really, really well. Well done, everyone. It was like a congratulatory email. And they were like, Sam, yours come out in a couple of months. I was like, oh, I'm not even part of the good one. So if it goes badly, it's my fault.
Yeah, so you could bomb.
I could bomb it,
Australia.
yeah. I hope I don't. And if you are listening to this and you do fancy listening to me every 7 till 10 p.m. on Hits.
No,
Please,
no.
please, I need a plug. Come on, please.
No.
Help me.
And if you're
you.
lucky, he'll turn up. If not,
No,
there
don't
might
do
be a different presenter. Who knows? In
do
which
that.
case, then listen to it.
It's not fair.
I might actually listen. If I'd have known you'd have been off this week, I would have listened.
I did a couple of football Chelsea blog posts as well. Yeah.
Have you got a blog?
No, it's not like a blog. It's like a tweet.
I mean, you just called it a blog.
Yeah, but I
Have you got a
like to
blog?
call it's my personal blog.
Can we? What's it called? Where do we find this?
I can read one out.
Because I'd like. Yeah. No. If
Oh,
you,
it's got another message from Steph. Shit.
if you could send it to me.
It's got a message from my boss going, very random question. What size are you in women's clothing? It's a good start.
I don't think that is a random question for you.
So my replies and my messages about how we're performing in the league.
Okay. Can I read one of your posts out, please?
No, because they're really
Give it to
lame.
me. Give it to me.
No, because they're actually
Sam,
really
Sam,
lame.
listen, you did it
Because
to
I
me. Give
replied
it
to
me.
people
Give it
and
to me. Give it to me. Come on, because we'd like to know what you've been doing this week. Okay, so let's listen to Sam. Let's find a good one where someone's.
Well, I've only replied to 2 of them.
Okay,
It's quite a new thing.
So this week, 14 hours ago, this was. I watched Man U and the way they are drilled and working by Ten Hag, who commands the ultimate respect in an old school way, but with the new age tactics, and think we will never have that under Potter, no matter how much backing. As a Chelsea fan, it's sad. You are fucking pathetic.
Yeah, but it's because no one cares about my football stuff, so I got to write it somewhere. No, don't even. Don't. What is it?
I honestly, I don't think I've ever been more embarrassed for you.
I'm getting really
Old
hot.
Trafford was bouncing, and I just watched and thought, that's the magic of football.
It's because
Basically, what you're doing is slating Chelsea. So, Old Trafford was bouncing. I just watched and thought, that's the magic of football. And I just can't understand how you don't see it. The magic is completely gone. We are turning into a data-driven machine team with no soul. Oh, wow. My issue is actually about the soul of the club. I'm definitely in the minority, but I don't want a machine club. And I don't want a machine club that has a yes man, that shows no passion on the touchline.
I don't.
Entertain me. Make me feel something.
yeah, I don't. That's exactly how I feel. That's exactly how I feel. Chelsea are playing shit at the moment, and it's really bothering me.
Fuck me. Wow.
We've just lost all of our listeners. They've been like, I don't give a shit about football.
So that was
So that's what I've done to stay relevant. I basically started a football blog, and I was gaming.
all right. I also got a lovely picture from Sam this week, whilst he was ill, saying that he was lonely and bored, and sent me a picture of him in the bath.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but you didn't reply either.
No, because you said send me a picture of you. And I found it weird. Because you were in the bath wanting pictures of me, and I thought...
No, I'll tell you why. That you've given no context is Pete was also in the bath. And so I was like,
It wasn't sorry, not together. And it wasn't a planned, let's bath together at the same time tonight. Sam was at his house, I was at my house.
yeah, but Pete went, I'm in the bath. And I went, oh, great, I'll get in the bath. So I got in the bath. And then we were both in the bath on the phone to each other. And then he went, this is getting weird. So we hung up. And so I then sent him a photo being like, send me a photo of you in the bath.
So anyway...
But why wouldn't you do that?
Why would I?
Because we're mates. Do you know what? Do you find it... So you find it weird that I sent a photo of you. A guy on your favourite show, Love Island, got into a bath with another guy naked.
Cool.
Yeah, but is that weird or not to you?
Why? What's the context? Why
So
would
there's a
you do it?
guy called Tom who's already in the bath, right? And the guy goes, "Oh, can I come in?" He goes, "Yeah, sure." He goes, "Can I get naked?" The guy goes, "Well, if you want." And he
Well, I'll
gets
tell you what the
naked.
context of that is they would never normally do that, but a producer's gone, that'll be really funny and everyone will love it. That's the context of that one, mate, is that someone's gone, that'll be really funny, everyone will love it, the bromance, and that'll really get you up in the fucking ratings or however the fuck it works. And that's why they've done it. They're probably thinking, get your fucking soggy little flaccid dick off me. It doesn't really make a difference. But because a producer's told them to do it and they're all fucking desperate, like all of us are, to fucking achieve something in life, they thought, yeah, I'll get in a bath naked with some geezer I don't really know. But they've been told to do that, obviously.
Do you know what though? Like I spend too much time on this podcast because I'm now a cynic. I'm so cynical. When I watch Love Island, right? I go and do After Sun. My views are so you. And like people hate it. People literally tweet in, being like, he's just saying like, why would you ever like agree with them? Blah, blah. And I'm sitting there with Pete's opinion, being like, no, he's doing that for camera. Oh, I don't trust him.
On the plus side, at least people are actually responding to you, because for the first few weeks of After Sun, no one even realised you were there, I don't think.
Yeah, I know. Everyone really liked Mara in India.
Yeah, I think they still do. I keep getting, funny enough, talking about After Sun, people messaging me saying that I need to go on it.
I would absolutely die if you were on it.
I've never
would
seen the fucking
die!
It'd be cancelled within about fucking
No, it wouldn't.
30
mate.
seconds.
It'd be fucking brilliant if you were on After Sun, right? Because the sofa's like that. Yeah. And I'm Maya. So, Pete, what do you think of Tom and
But I don't know any of them.
okay, but just pretend you do. Right. So, what do you think about Will and Jesse? They're cute, aren't they?
Not really. They probably hate each other in real life, but obviously, you know, they probably got the best chance of winning if they pretend they were a proper couple. You know, obviously.
Well, no, they normally stay together for like a good 6 months.
Yeah, because they have to. They're contractually obliged to stay together because they get more work in that 6 months as a couple. They'll do an okay photo shoot. One of them get fucking boohoo and the other thing, and then they do a couple of events together. Everyone falls in love with a dream. They'll get loads of fucking interactions on Instagram doing lovey-dovey posts. And then it'll all come out, and then it'll be, oh, God, I can't believe I really fell in love with him in the 3 weeks that I was on the show, and everyone told me to fall in love with him, and I really meant it. Fuck off, you fucking prat.
Oh, there you go.
How's that?
Let's get Pete on After Sun.
See you all soon on ITV.
I'm going to get fired.
That's a bad time.
Peter James Wicks, what have you been up to?
I've had an interesting week. But staying relevant wise, I went and did a friend of the show's live tour.
Oh, Grace Barry.
Grace Barry did the Saving Grace live tour. Absolutely packed, sold out. She smashed it. I came away from it embarrassed.
Why?
I was heckled.
By who?
They are very young.
How young?
We're talking like 18, 19 sort of year old people. And
Wait, can we just paint a picture of this? Sorry, we can't. There's too much content
so,
here to not.
so obviously she's been doing this
you're-
live tour, and it's fucking great. And she has different guests come on different nights, but no one knows who the guests are until they get there. So obviously, normally, you know, with the guests that she's had, YouTubers and fucking TikTokers and fucking Love Island people and all that.
And then they wheel Pete on.
They come on, everyone goes, ah! So she did that, and tonight we've got Pete Wicks, and it was sort of a.
Oh no! So this is my question then. You're behind the curtain. Grace Keeling, aka Grace Barry, right, is the biggest female podcaster in the UK at the moment. Pete's gone and done her thing. And to be honest, you probably all listen to her stuff anyway. And Pete's gone and done stuff. So old Peter Wicks is standing behind the curtain waiting to be introduced, right? Grace says what?
I tried to find someone who is as miserable as me. And I've succeeded, something along them lines. So it's Pete Wicks.
So do you walk out from behind the curtain, puts his hand up. Hello, everyone. What did you do? Because you get quite awkward with those things, I feel like. I don't know what you would do.
So I think I sat down and went, well, that wasn't a fucking great response, was it? I then so obviously you sort of do the podcast on stage, and Grace is fucking great. So me and her, like, I get on really well with Grace. Like we love her, don't we? She's really good. So me and her just sort of having a laugh, and then we're asking different things. Then I started getting heckled.
But how do they heckle you?
Grace, bless her, kept doing the whole thing. Oh, well, you know, ladies want to know if he's single. No one wanted to know.
That's all. That's your go-to.
And
that's your big thing.
But what we did start getting was, "My mum loves you." And it was literally just people talking about their mums.
That's not that bad heckling, though, is it?
No, and then it got to the point where we then did some like questions from the audience or advice and stuff from the audience.
From you and Grace Barry.
Yeah, and I may have said some slightly awkward things.
What did you say?
Someone said they were from Norfolk. I said all the kids there have got web feet.
Oh no.
She was on the front row. That didn't go down well. Then they were asking what icks were, and some girl in the front row who looked about 15 said I was an ick. Just full stop.
What's your ick? Pete Wicks? No. What did you say?
I really had to bite my, because you know he's
You
one
were
of
going to
them
come back and be like, well, you're an ugly fucker yourself.
I would never say something like that, Sam.
Betty.
But yeah, it was pretty tough going.
Was it?
But Grace, fucking great. Real
You don't need to fluff her. It's
and
fine.
Even at one point, actually, this is quite funny. So she also booked some people on, and she had a similar sort of like set up to this. There was like a chair and then some extra chairs, and then she brought some people on to tell their stories and embarrassing stories. And at one point, I became Debbie McGee.
I loved it, Debbie McGee.
Yeah, it's magic.
Yeah.
She was like, "Well, so basically, that's telling embarrassing stories, and the worst." The out of 3 stories, the 2 worst stories got a shaving foam pie to the face,
Right.
Which they asked me to do, and I said no, I can't be shaving foam pie.
You're such a miserable bastard. Do you know what? I can see it now. Because you
Mate,
do it for this. Where you sit there, going, I'm not doing that. You should have spoke to my agent. I'm not doing that.
Sam, let me just put this into context. I'm an old man, right?
I love the way you finally admitted it.
Who was gonna shaving foam pie to the face a young girl on stage.
Who's the young girl?
Well, I don't know. It was just a random people from the
one of the
audience.
18-year-olds.
Doesn't look fucking great, does it? Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, fucking there you go, you bitch.
Yeah, well, to be fair, you did punch someone in SAS 2 days wins, didn't you? Punch a
God's
woman.
sake. Anyway, yes, I did.
Disgraceful.
Felt good. No.
Do you know what's so funny is that we are now, because Pete's fucking old-ish, right? We'll take that. You're old-ish, right?
Yeah, I'll do that.
And
I look older than I am.
And we, as I say we, I wasn't even invited. Pete is now getting invited to go and be a guest on someone who, we're doing the same thing. We're doing podcasts, right? And he's getting invited to go and do their live show of someone who's 25. You're 10 years older.
Yeah, fuck, I am, yeah.
As a guest. And you're getting heckled. So they wheeled Pete on and they'd be like, hello guys, this is Pete Wicks. He's from the old days. Like back in the day, he used to be quite famous on Towie when he was actually good. And then they'd be like, oh yeah, it's a boo, you're a fucking ick. Where's your tooth? And then they just wheeled him back out. And Grace Barry's gone, thank you everybody. 25 years old, got a whole life ahead of her and already way further than we ever will be.
Yeah, it's true. But although, on the plus side, you weren't even there and got heckled.
No, fuck off. Really?
Yep.
That's savage. Why? Who said
Someone
that?
shouted out, where's Sam? And someone else shouted, who the fuck gives a shit?
No!
So, you weren't even there and got heckled, son.
That's so awful. Which was it, a boy or girl who said, who gives a shit?
I don't know. Do you know what is mad, though, is when you do these things, because, you know, potentially in the future, we may end up taking this on the road.
We're going on the road, baby. Let me just take over from Pete here. We're going on the road, Winnebago style.
You can't see fuck all. Because obviously all the lights are on the fucking stage, so you can't see anything behind that. So you just hear random people shout to the fact, and you can't see who the fuck it is, right? So you can basically just shout anything, like, wanker! Who the fuck was that?
What are you going to do, get hold of him?
Do you know what I mean?
Pete's sitting there going, if I could fucking see you, you'd be dead.
I was tempted at one point just to go and windmill through the fucking crowd.
I just love the way that people, that's actually just your eyesight as well. It's very easy to see everyone, but you're just like, I can't fucking wear my glasses.
I literally, and do you know what's worse? When they were doing like questions and answers, I was literally doing this. Honestly, I don't think I've ever looked so old in my life. And at one point when they put on other people to stand there or to come onto the stage, I gave them my seat because, you know, I'm like, to be fair, like I'm not fucking... I didn't want to sit there while other people just fucking stood there.
To be fair. Oh my God, you're such a lovely guy.
No, but then, so then what I've done is then I'm doing this. So I've given them the seat and I've got the fucking mic. So in the end, they've got the microphone and I'm just stood behind. on stage like this, like a fucking spare part. So the people that guess have come on, and I'm just stood behind them going.
That's how I feel on After Sun.
Actually, this is even better. I tried to grab the microphone to say something funny, and the girl who had the microphone, who was a guest that had come on from the audience, went shh.
Oh no, he got shushed.
Yeah. But no, it's really fun. So yeah.
Yeah, it sounds it.
So that was that was
Question,
staying ready.
because look, we are going to take this. They're going to take this shit on the road. We're going to start shitting on roads, and we're going to have a lot of people joining us. We're
You've
gonna
shit on the road before.
I have shit on the road before. That's a story for another time.
We've done it on the podcast already.
Oh, we have, yeah. But we're looking at venues 1,000 plus, right? And no,
I just want to point out, right? So when this tour situation came up and there was potential talk about doing a tour, Sam thought that a good first venue opening night would be Wembley Arena. And he went, no, I don't mean the stadium. I mean the arena. It's only, like,
back it
16,
out.
it's only like 16,000.
we'll pack it out, mate. I believe in us wholeheartedly.
We'd be lucky if 16 people come.
We're going to the very fucking top, Pete. We're going to the very, very top. Did it ever go quiet? Because that's one of my biggest fears. You're doing a live podcast and you're like, so.
No, but in all seriousness, no, because Grace is really, really good. But also, it would never go quiet if we did it either.
Why?
Because I know you very well, and you can't handle silence of any kind. So what you would do is...
Be a legend.
Oh, no. You just waffle. And you're very good at waffling and doing weird shit to fill a silence. There was no way it would be a... What do you think? We're just going to sit up there at the podcast and go... Anyone, what should we talk about now?
It'd be the death of me. It would be the death of me. I would die. If that happened to me, if it was silent, I was like...
Can I just point out, this is coming from the guy who has, what was that fucking thing you did in Birmingham? Fucking hits.
Oh, hits.
Well, when you're in front of
Hits live.
Yeah, whatever. In front of a fucking however many people. You'd be fine.
I believe it was 20,000
there you go.
screaming fans.
So what are you worried about doing a fucking live podcast tour with 6 people in the audience for?
Well, it's not going to be 6 though, is it?
No, we'll be lucky to get 6.
We'll sell it, mate. If it went silent, I'd do anything. I'd do a shit on the stage.
Mate,
I'd do anything just to get people talking.
We struggle to sell out Chicken Cottage, mate. I don't know why you think that there's going to be a fucking huge, great big fucking venue and loads of people are going to come.
I think we will. I think if we go
I'll tell you what then. All right, so this is for anyone that's now listening to this. If you would come, let us know and we'll see how many we get. And I don't reckon we'll get above 50.
If we get... Okay, how about this? If we get above 500... Right, which is obviously a big ask. If we get above,
Sam will give you some of his trust funds.
No,
there we go. You will.
If we get above 500, if we get 500, we'll do a tour. We'll do a tour. How about that? I genuinely believe, with my whole heart, that me and you are gonna host I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Or we're gonna host Love Island together.
That's never gonna happen, is it?
Why?
Are you joking?
You gotta have dreams.
Well, that certainly isn't mine.
Why? Okay, what's your dream? What could
My
we
dream
host
would
together?
be to buy a fucking treehouse in a fucking forest and live there with 1 million dogs and goats and not have to speak to any fucker for the rest of my life and own a brewery.
Well, that's not going to happen because in my hopes and dreams, and I will make this happen, and I'm not going to stop until we do. We're fucking Ant and Dec. We're not.
No, we're not. You're going back to the threesome, your favourite one. That would actually make sense. If your dream threesome would be you and Ant and Dec.
If Ant and Dec went, Sam and Pete, we're going to leave the business, right? And you can take over us. All you got to do is give us a blazer. I'd do it.
You actually
I'd
100% would.
I'd do it. I'd take one for the team. I'd be like, Pete, stand back. Get on my knees. All I'd want is
Pete,
a pillow
stand
there.
Back. Why would I be there? What am I doing? Watching?
Yeah, because it's both of us. I'm taking one for the team.
So if you could have their job, you'd
You say me as if it's solo me. I'm doing this for us. We're going in because I wouldn't go without you.
You already have, Sam.
No, but I wouldn't go deep without you. I know.
Are we still talking about Ant and Dec, or are we talking in the industry?
In the industry,
right?
We're going together. We're going in.
Do you know what's going to happen? And this is going to be really funny. Is I'm quite happy in the peripherals of just doing what I do, which I don't really know what I do.
Hosting. Then we're gonna go to LA. I've already got mapped out for us. Then we're gonna go to LA. You're gonna sleep with Kylie Jenner, by the way. And then we're going to get on the Kardashians.
That's me retired, lads.
And then we're going to get on the Kardashians. And then I'm going to be your sort of sidekick on there. And I'm going to be like, hey, Pete, what's going on?
How have you become the sidekick?
And I'll start driving you around places. You know, those big Chevrolets that they have. And I'll start driving you and Kylie Jenner around. And we'll be part of the LA scene. And then we'll take over James Corden's things, and then we'll be in a movie, possibly Cats 2.
Fuck, well, it can't be any fucking worse than Cats 1, can it?
Yeah, we'll be in Cats 2.
One of my favourite ever songs in that film, though.
What is it?
Jennifer Hudson did a great job.
Go on.
Memories. Originally sang by Lane Page
Go on.
in the musical.
Go on.
Memories. No, I'm not going to sing it. Best time of the week.
What's that?
Oh, you do this every week, don't you?
So sidebar. The sidebar of shame. Dun-dun-dun.
Dish.
Yeah.
Dun-dun-dun dish. Sidebar of shame. So this week, am I doing this again? Am I?
Well,
All
it's
right.
your
Yeah.
bit.
Well, no. I mean, we both normally do it. So iconic TV show.
Oh, fuck.
been
I know what you're about to say.
axed.
I know.
Iconic.
Yeah.
The third best reality show in the UK over years.
Geordie Shore.
Geordie Shore.
Gone.
Ever watched it? 12 years, I think.
I'd never watched it. Like, do you know what I used to love? Is Jersey Shore.
Never.
Years ago, I used to love. So Jersey Shore came first, and then Geordie Shore came.
Yeah. Has that been axed?
Jersey Shore, yeah.
Cool. We'll talk about it on another episode. What do you think about Geordie Shore?
So I never watched it like episode to episode. I used to see like clips here and there and stuff. It used to be absolutely massive. I'd go as far as to say the biggest show on the TV at the
I think
time.
it was after Chelsea and Towie.
By a year, maybe. It was pretty close.
Yeah, they all started at the similar sort of time, didn't they? And I think Geordie Shore back in the day.
Did you watch it?
No.
Did you go on any? Did you meet any of? Do you know any of them? You know Charlotte?
I know Charlotte really well. Vicky's one of my best mates.
Oh fuck me! Vicky Patterson was on it.
Yeah, Vicky's one of my best mates. So I know her. I don't know who's on it now. Sophie. Sophie is now. Well, actually, that's quite a good point. So Geordie Shore's finished. I don't know if Sophie was still on it. She's now joined Towie.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
That's not great.
Because she's dating one of the guys from Towie.
Yeah, but the problem is, you make the move over from Geordie Shore to Towie.
Has there been any crossovers over the years?
No, we tried to get Pete on Chelsea.
I was just about to say, I know, and Geordie Shore, I've been asked to do a thing for them as well. Like, but I don't think there's been crossovers. I don't know if Sophie's the first one.
We tried so hard to get Pete on Made in Chelsea. It was at a time where I didn't really have any friends, and we just wanted him to make an appearance on one of his motorbikes. And Towie just wouldn't let you.
No, I wasn't allowed.
Yeah, he wouldn't. And
It
we
wasn't
actually
actually
offered me in return.
Yeah.
we were like,
Yeah, and that's when they really said no.
Yeah, we were like, we'll give Sam for a scene as well. We'll do a swap just for a scene. And Chelsea said yes, and Towie said no.
Yeah, no, I do remember that. Yeah, it was. I mean, I couldn't have done that. But yeah, Geordie Shore, I think is probably known for being the. Towie's sort of known for was known for the drama back in the day and all that sort of stuff. Chelsea was just the posh people no one could relate to. But I think now, I mean, I don't watch them, but now Chelsea's the good one, isn't it? That's got the drama and all the rest of it. But Geordie Shore was always the fucking wild one. I mean, they used to fucking piss and shit on each other and fucking, like, just do absolutely fucking mental stuff. That was always, like, the rogue, proper, wild one.
Do you know what I always find really funny? Not funny, actually. It's not funny. I find this really interesting. Is that you, like, when they go on, they're all so happy to, like, go on and, like, shag on camera and shit on people and stuff like that. And then they get to a certain level of, like, status. And they go... I just wish I'd never done it. I just wish I'd never done it. You know, and they turn and they suddenly become like these, like they're like, I need to move my career into the more sort of like into the, what's the word, more professional sort of light. And they're like, it's just so terrible. It's just so terrible. And it's like, you did it. Like, you can't sit there and just suddenly turn around and say it's terrible. It got you to where you are.
Yeah, well, that's exactly the point. Yeah, a lot of people, when they do reality TV, they then come away from it and then just don't pretend like they never did that. But that is how you end up doing a lot of them things. And, you know, like I said it the other week, I think, when we did the thing about me leaving Town, I owe a lot to that show and you owe a lot to Made in Chelsea because we probably wouldn't be doing what we're doing now. However... you have to own some of the shit that you've done.
Yeah,
you owe everything to the fact that you shat on someone, so well done.
Just want to actually shit on someone.
I don't think anyone actually shit on anyone.
I don't know if that's actually true.
No, well, but they were just wilder, weren't they? You just kind of did it because you didn't know what the fuck else you...
This is the
a
point.
bit what?
Do you know
didn't
what?
really understand what you were going to get from it.
I did Made in Chelsea thinking I was going to still get a job.
Yeah,
I literally went on. I was 20 years old and I was bartending and they just, the producer came in. I was like, oh, my sister's on your show. And they were like, do you want to come and do it? I was like, fuck yeah. I was like, I want to get into nightclubs for free and go on some dates, thinking I'm going to just enjoy the shit out of the next 2-3 years and then get a job. And this is rightly so, but you've got sort of like, you've got more of a mental side of things as well. And you've got to like, be worried about welfare stuff. You've got to be worried about, back in the day, it was like Wild West.
Oh, yeah, it was fucking, there was no welfare
stuff. There was no welfare stuff at all.
And it's right that there is now, fully. But like back then, fuck me. Like you would never be able to do the stuff that used to go on back in the day
not a
on
chance.
TV now. Right, so let's move on from that one. Other sidebar of shame stuff this week. Oh, do you know what? I've actually got an interesting one.
Yeah, go on.
Molly May.
Oh, so wait, no. Someone who doesn't ever, it's like, we don't want to talk about loving people.
No, because I'm going to say, and I read something this week, and I actually make it right. Listen, I took the piss the other week out of the kid, because the kid has got a fucking stupid name. But, beautiful family, and I think she's fucking done really well.
He's panicking.
No, I'm not. But she actually do feel a bit sorry for her this week. She's been absolutely fucking done. It was trending on Twitter again about the fact that she went to the gym. Because people are saying that you've got a fucking newborn kid, you shouldn't be doing that. Whilst old Tommy Fury, which we're going to get onto, was said in a press interview, I barely fucking, I mean, she's done everything. She hasn't even bothered me since I've been in training camp for 2 months. Yeah. And everyone's then having a go at him and her for her going to the gym, him not being there for the kid, as if they're like failing as parents. And I feel it's out of order.
Yeah, but let me just slide in here, because what's actually going to happen is the majority of people who use... right, and they're going to turn around and be like, no, you're all being a bunch of wankers. If someone goes to the gym, they'll go to the gym. It'll work in their favour. Because they'll be like, so basically Molly's a strong, independent woman when Tommy's out there working. Yeah. And everyone will turn around and be like, good on you. Brilliant press.
You think it's all, I see. Yeah, because I just felt a bit, and listen, I don't often fucking feel bad for people.
You've never ever felt bad for me once.
Sam, you're never in the press. You don't do anything. Like, there's nothing that you do. And actually, and when you do something, I find it quite aggravating. And actually, weirdly enough, and this is another thing, whenever you do press, whenever you've got something coming out or whatever else, the headline, it's you talking about me.
You look into my eyes, but that's my fucking brother.
Do you know what? Actually, you saying that, I said that this week.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, I got asked the question. People said, do you actually really hate Sam? I said, no, I don't hate him. And they was like, do you like him? I was like, no, I don't like him. I love him.
So that's it for this episode of Staying Relevant. I'm very sorry that, I've come to you with tonsillitis and I haven't done much.
That no one's noticed.
And I haven't
Not a thing wrong with him.
Well, there is. I'm very ill and I haven't really managed
3 days after game.
No, gaming was great. Hogwarts Legacy, by the way, if you haven't played it, fucking beautiful. What I would really implore, though, for the listener is...
this is the bed coming up.
If you wouldn't mind,
knew this was gonna happen.
Just writing a review, commenting where you can, and giving us a star rating, preferably 5.
You can follow us on Instagram, which is Staying Relevant Podcast. You can also subscribe to the YouTube, which is just Staying Relevant if you search it, which comes out every Friday. What was that?
That was a bottle cap.
Okay. And new episodes every Monday.
We are Sam Thompson and Pete Wick. Or do you want to go first? Do you want to be Pete Wicks and Sam Thompson? We've been Pete Wicks and Sam Thompson, or as we like to call ourselves, Spam.
What?
Spam.
We've never called ourselves Spam.
Pam. We are Pam. We have been Pam.
No, I've been Pete.
And together, we've been Pam. Have a nice day.
Oh, it's okay, it's fixed. You don't need to hold it or cup it. You cupped that. It's fine. I mean, I will do one, yeah.
Do a shot,
Well, I will if you want.
No, because I can't want the antibiotic.
Well, then.
What? Why are you laughing like that?
Then why do you just want me to do it?
Because I just love to see it.
Why do you love to see me do it?
Do an eye shot.
Why do you...
Get up and do a shimmy.
I can't dance.
No, dance for us. Pete, dance for us.
I literally have no rhythm.
Hey,
absolutely
Pete,
no.
Pete, dance to the listener.
I can't even clap to a fucking beat.
Ready? Here we go. Dance to the listener. A wumba way, a wumba way, a wumba way, a wumba way. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight.
More.
Have you got to dance?
No, I'm not done.
Okay, right, sorry. Anyway, sorry, we got way off
track. You can't dance either. Just
fucking
for the record.
joking?
No, I'm sorry. You learning a TikTok dance fucking for 3 days. Here we go, go on. He's going to dance in Crocs. No, leave the Crocs on. Put them in sport mode. Put them in sport mode.
I've done my knee. Oh.
Sam,
That is.
do you remember you've had 3 days off work because you're ill?
Don't be a dick.
I'm just saying, mate. But
I actually really hurt my knee there.
I'm just saying you've had 3 days off work because you're ill, but you are breakdancing. They recovery, them tablets are fucking good. They are some good shit. Oh dear, you don't help yourself, dear.